Gold Boxing. Subscribe, like, comment. So everybody's still feeling, it's Tuesday. Everybody's still feeling some type of way about that Tank fight. I think we all know the outcome of that, what it was supposed to be. And again, Tank is not Canelo. So Floyd Scope, whoa, wait a minute, I'm getting Floyd Schofield. Excuse me. Lamont Roach is, he put something on Twitter saying, this might be Javante's first loss. He said something to the extent of, y'all fanboys, y'all person might get his first loss, indicating to me, now I could be wrong, that he's going to the courts and seeing if he can get it overturned. It's rare things get overturned. The first thing I ever seen get overturned, personally, I think, to the top of my head, I might have seen something else get overturned, but to the top of my head was the Ryan Garcia and Devin fight, just for the simple fact that Ryan failed every test it was to fail, and there was the rules were broken, and it was evident, nothing was adding up, so I think Ryan even admitted it in court. He'll show face for his fans. He'll play the fans on their dumbness, but in court, you agree, and it's a different story. So I think with this Tank Davis thing is, Tank took a knee. His trainer or whoever that was wiped his face, came up on the stairs and wiped his face. I'm not no referee, I'm not no judge, I don't know the actual rules myself, but from what's been going around, and you can't go by that, but I don't think, first of all, you're allowed up on them stairs when the fight is going on. You can throw that towel in, but you cannot come up on them stairs. That's between the ref and the fighter. So forget him taking a knee and it not be called a knockdown. His trainer broke the rule by coming up there in the first place and wiping his face. So that's a rule broken. Second of all, the knee. So when I seen the fight, it was glitching, but it looked like I seen Lamont pop him, and then he kind of looked, and then he took a knee, like, all right, let me get my breath, let me get my composure. And then he got his face wiped. But from listening to what everybody else said, I done got caught up, and I ain't even took a chance to actual rewatch the fight yet. But from what everybody else was saying, he didn't get hit, and he just took a knee, so it was evident he had something in his eye. But a lot of people are saying, once again, he did get hit. So I got to rewatch it for myself. But again, that's for the courts to rule. If he did get hit before that, it's a knockdown. It's really a knockdown just for the simple fact that he went on his knee. So, these things can be overturned just for those simple facts that those rules were broken. You can't do that. Tank admitted it in the post-fight. He said, I didn't know. But as a boxer, you do know. But then again, maybe Tank didn't know the rules. Maybe of just coming up and being a great boxer and just coming up, you really don't know the rules. You've just been knocking people out. You ain't never been in that situation, But I do have a feeling if Lamont Roach would have went down for any reason like that and it would have been controversy, Tank would have called that a knockdown. I just try to put the yin to the yang. I always just try to put the reverse, what if it was the other person on the other side? I know for a fact the judges, the refs, everybody would have called that a knockdown. Same with Tank. And then we have the girl that did Tank's hair, she's starting to lash back out. You know, she's saying she did his hair like, I think, you know, at least 3 days before that. So it was no, and she said she didn't use no grease. Um, and that poor girl been getting threats and stuff. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit here and play like I don't know what's going on. Being a colored person, I know we do grease our scalp. Um, but I'm sure Tank was cautious. I never had, like, I'm very active: basketball, jiu-jitsu, football, anything you can name, and I never had grease come down in my eye. And if I did, I'm gonna start blinking and blinking and blinking, and that's not from no grease. That's anything in my eye, and I'm just going to stop for like a minute and just blink and blink, and my eyes will get red. Same with anybody else. Tank didn't do none of that. So if the courts, you know, if that's brought to their attention and all this stuff, then it's kind of evident, you know, maybe Tank got stunned. Maybe he didn't. But whatever the case was, it was a knockdown, you know. So this one might be overturned. And if it do, that'll be great. Because I think Tank is weaseling his way around. First off, because I think Tank tired of boxing, but I know he wants more money. And then you could just see it in his psyche, you know. And then I think the threat of fighting people, if you lose what you've been protecting for so many years and everybody been protecting you, and you lose it, then you gonna lash out. So then he might fight everybody now with a loss, you know. So I think in this case, a loss would be great for him, you know. I think Devin is willing to fight Tank anytime. We know Ryan will fight him. These fighters will still fight you with a loss on your record. It really don't mean nothing. And for Tank's sake, I just hate when people. I mean, Polly hit everything. Polly Malignaggi hit everything on the head this time about Tank. He was saying you can't. He said he can't retire because he ain't did nothing. Well, he's made a lot of money. So if he want to retire, let him retire. He did what he said he was going to do. If he don't want to get no belts, let him be that story of the woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know, he just has to know that he's light skinned. You're not GGG. People are not gonna worship you for doing that like they did GGG. And I think it's good that the people are starting to lash out and let Tank know, because I really feel like his inner circle got him thinking that he won and it was just a bad fight and this and that. You know, they get that celebrity narcissist syndrome, you know, like they don't really have nobody to tell them nothing because everybody around them is afraid. And I mean, you see the fanboys going around. Imagine the people that's with them. You know, they blinded to everything too. They blinded to all lights. So I kind of think Tank know he lost, but his inner circle, that's all he listened to. I kind of don't think so. But now he's starting to see it when he go on Twitter. You know, that's all people saying, you lost. So with him arguing and stuff, it's starting to get to him. But that's my thoughts on this matter. Just a quick video, because it's heavy, man. The tension is heavy. And even Tank fanboys, and I shouldn't say that, because we're all a fanboy of somebody. But even his biggest fans are saying, you know, he had a bad fight, we still rock with him. Yeah, he lost this one, we still rock with him. Then you got the ones in denial, like he lost. I heard one even say, look at Lamont Roach's eyes, man, that tells who won. But it don't matter what people say. But It's in there. The tension is heavy. But this is Gold Boxing. Subscribe, like, comment.